So I want to show you some materials you can use as lining of your mold. This is one of them. This looks like this is a very tough plastic. It looks like the type that is used to make adverts and all that, but this will last long for you. For you to enjoy this, you have to cut it to the size of your mold so that it will enter snugly into your mold without leaving creases, because you can see the creases it makes are quite thick. You can see I just use this to cover my soap table. Okay, so this is one of the materials. I'll show you another one. This is another type. You can see it's a light plastic, but it's quite strong. This can last up to a year for you if you use it carefully. You see, it leaves creases too, but they are not as deep as the first one. You will need to cut it also snugly to fit into your mold. This is the first one I showed you, right? This one, if you use it well, it can last more than 3 years for you. The ones that I have, I used some of them for about 4 years or thereabout before they got so weak I had to discard them. Okay, I still have several of this type. I'll still show you. This one I use it to cover this my small plodder here. I'm not using the plodder, but I used it to cover the plodder. See the material, it's quite strong. This one too can last more than 4 years for you. The only thing is you have to cut it to size to snug into your mold. I've demonstrated that on my videos in YouTube, how to cut it to enter your mold directly without creases. Okay, show you this one now. This is my lined mold. You can see the lining on the mold. This is strong. This lining can last more than 4 years. More than it can. You can see how neat and how strong. This particular material is a bit different from the other one I showed you that can last up to 4 years. This one has a flexibility to it. Okay, so by the time you make your soap, you can easily pry the soap open, either whether you oil the mold or not. So this kind of lining is, you can see how tough, how strong. See, it's very, very strong. It's a very good lining. So these are some of the plastics I was showing you. For example, this is my mold, and this is how I told you that you have to cut the plastics to suit your mold. You can see I have different sizes because I have different molds. See this one does not have a bottom, it's open. This one has a bottom. I have several molds like that, different types. Okay, you can see this one now, it fits into it. You can see this, all these have been made to cut different linings, but at times I use them for some of this lining all together. I'm using one hand to video, but if not, I have a video on YouTube on how you line your mold and it will look very neat. Okay, you cut the plastic to suit it snugly in without all these creases. Let it be exactly the size for the base, for the sides, this side, that side, all like that. Okay, that's how you do it. I'm using one hand to video. If not, that I've kept the phone, and you can see this one now. This one has entered this side snugly. Okay, so I also look for this other side again like that, snugly, to enter this side snugly. Okay, I'm just doing it rough here. Okay, but I have a full video on YouTube. If I can download it and show you, you can see already it's coming out, right? You can see it's coming out now. This is the base. The base is always the last to enter. Okay, so that it will be able to, you see, the base will always be the last to enter, so that to be able to press these ones here. Okay, let me put this other side here, this other side like this. This is not for it. See, you can join even two like this. You can join two like this. You cut it to fit it snugly. Then you put this in the center. By the time you unmold, you won't have all those creases. Either that, or you use this type of plastic that is light. You can also cut it like that. The one that you can use without cutting is the one that looks like bread leather, very soft. You can actually just place it inside the mold and then just smoothen the edges and then pour your soap butter without having to cut to suit the size of your mold like this. Okay, I hope you understand. If you don't, ask me more questions. If it means I have to make another video, I will for you.